Do you remember where we were?
Oh yeah, it's been a few days since the last time I played. So right now we are back in Monkey Island, and LeChuck has the secret, or the chest where the secret is. We got that chest from the safe after we acquired all the 5 keys. So now we are going after LeChuck, but there's this one big door between him and us, and we have to open that. So yeah, and this might actually be the last episode of this Let's Play, or I don't know. But we are very close to the end of the game here anyway, regardless. So without further ado, let's continue.
Kind of, but remind me a little?
Okay. Remember, LeChuck stole the chest with the secret in it. He took it to Monkey Island, where he planned to open it, and Elaine and I followed him. Flare Gory tried to stop us, but Elaine held her off while I went down under the monkey head after LeChuck. I found a great big lava chamber that felt like the end of the trail, but there was no sign of LeChuck or the chest.
Alright, so... And now starts the rumbling again. Maybe I should... Let's check the sound real quick, because I noticed during the editing that the earth crumbling and the earthquakes and stuff was quite loud. Is it... I don't know, is it ambient volume? Let's see. I don't think it is. It's not music, the effects volume. I think it was effect volume. Okay. Well, now, so we have got all of these correct here. We got the year correct here. We also got this, the lower and the upper half of the face correct, but we are still missing something else. And I got a little hint in the comment section of the last video that we do need to get this Madison's hat, Captain Madison's hat. So how do we get it?
So long, Captain Madison.
Okay, so how do we get it? Oh, maybe with the lure. Well, that makes sense, but don't we need something else? We need to combine this with something, I think, but okay. Count the matches.
I'm sure there are plenty.
How do we get the Madison's hat from there? And there's nothing else of interest here, is there? No. And we picked up all the items back from the monkey statues as well. Oh wait, it was that freaking simple. What's this? A stone slab. What does it say?
One of the stone slabs from the altar seems to have fallen off during the rumbling.
Okay. Well, it was that simple.
So long, Captain Madison.
Yeah, but pick it up. Peer at the stone slab.
There's some writing on it. After 4 extra years out at sea, their peg legs grew weak in the knees. 3 steps right, but 2 left, till they fell off the deck, and they met Davy Jones for some tea. After all I've been through, finding some limericks on a piece of stone sinking into the lava isn't all that strange.
Okay. So we can't get there. We can't just jump to the other, to this little platform here, apparently. I'm a bit lost here. I can't combine anything with anything here, really. Well, I can put some demon pepper on this fish here, but I don't think that's gonna help me. Don't think that's gonna help me. We can't do anything to that stone slab either.
One of the stone slabs from the altar seems to have fallen off during the rumbling.
And I can't do anything with this lever.
I don't want to close any more possible escape routes.
And these are correct, right? 15, 90 and the upper and the lower half of the face. Well, let's make sure that they are right. 1590, yes. That and the one with the eye patch, yes. So those should be correct. So what to do with the hat? Should I just try every single item on it like this and see that and hope that something sticks to it? I suppose. I don't know what else to really do right now. Yeah, none of these are working, I don't think. I was thinking that maybe I can read some more smaller printed text on this slab or something, but apparently not. Apparently there's no such thing as... excuse me. Apparently there's no smaller printed text there. Okay. Let's check the hint. Search the previous passages, yes we know. Look carefully around the stairways for clues to how to solve the code wheel. When you solve the puzzles upstairs, doorways open to reveal something etched behind each of them. Yes, we know. There is a top half of a face etched upon the top stairway. Yes. Adjust the code wheel to match the faces and date revealed above the previous stairways. Then turn the outer wheel 3 extra times. Yeah. Wait. Turn the inner wheel 2 times and change the date 4. What? Adjust the code wheel to match the faces and date revealed above the previous stairways. Then turn the outer wheel 3 extra times. Turn the inner wheel 2 extra times and change the date 4 extra times. What? What? Like, literally what? Adjust the code wheel to match the faces and date revealed above the previous stairways. Okay, yeah. Then, turn the outer wheel 3 extra times, turn the inner wheel 2 extra times and change the date 4 extra times. 3, 2, 4, what? What the? Okay, I'm confused. I'm so confused. What was the logic behind this? What was the logic behind this? How could I have come to that conclusion that I had to turn the wheels a few extra times each, and then it will open? Someone explain it. Someone explain this to me in the comments section. That what's the logic behind this, because I don't get it. Maybe it's very simple and easy to understand, but I just didn't get the full context of this puzzle or something. Anyway, well.
Huh? What?
What?
I was just deep in the mushroom and lava-ridden caves under Monkey Island, and now I'm... Oh no. Not yet.
What? Wait, this must be the... Is this the Carnival of the Damned? Should I?
Score! Free popcorn.
Okay, well now things got very weird and interesting. Is this the same Carnival of the Damned from, like, Curse of Monkey Island? Read the signs.
High Street, 20 feet. Hall of Pirates, 3-minute walk. Additional restrooms at Dinky Island.
What the heck is down there?
Glad you finally made it, kid.
What, Stan?
It's closing time and everyone wants to go home.
Last chance to hand over the key, locksmith.
What do you mean it's closing time? I just got here.
No, I don't have time for this. I'm late for an important meeting. Take my keys and shut off all the lights before you leave. I'm not liable for anything that happens after closing time.
Guybrush,
Elaine?
are you ready to go?
Last chance to hand over the key,
What?
locksmith.
Okay. This is very confusing. And how the hell did you get down here? Blunder Bunny? Elaine, thank goodness you are here. I'm not sure where I am all of a sudden. How's it go with Flair? No, we're not ready to go yet.
I'm not sure where I am all of a sudden.
You're right here with me. But we shouldn't stick around too long.
I was just underground on Monkey Island and now we are Melee.
I was just underground on Monkey Island, and now we're on Melee?
Things just go by in a blur sometimes when you're having fun, don't they?
I suppose.
How'd it go with Flair?
Let's just say I made my point.
I see.
How did you get here before me?
You know I always try to stay a step ahead.
And you're doing a wonderful job with that. Have you done something new with your hair? I don't see anything different.
Have you done something new with your hair?
Got ruffled in the fight.
I like it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look around some more.
I'm gonna look around some more.
And since the game is offering us the option to leave right away, there may not be any items to pick up, but I just want to look around still, regardless. We can't enter the church still, that's too bad. Hey, Otis.
I blame the government.
Of course you do, but hey, at least you're free. We can't enter any of these buildings, I take it. They almost look real. Yes, very real. Dang. Excuse me. Dang, Stan makes LeChuck better every time. Each time I come here, Stan really ups the challenge. What do you mean each time? You're making it sound like you come here often. Nice twitch added in Madison, Trent and Lila. This is Lila, right? Well...
Dang. Stan makes LeChuck better every time.
The secret is mine.
Each time I come here, Stan really ups the challenge. But it's still LeChuck 0, Guybrush Threepwood 6.
The secret is mine.
I assume that he was referring to the number of games, the Monkey Island games that has been released so far. 6 games, I believe. Wait. Yeah, this is the 6th game.
Nice twist adding in Madison, Trent, and Lila. The team up had me fooled for a while.
The secret is mine.
Well, back to my boring flooring inspector job. Until next time.
Oh hey, what about this chest? This chest, this can't be the secret. This can't be the chest with the secret, right? It's still with LeChuck.
Yeah, I should have suspected Stan's involvement the minute I saw how cheap and gaudy this is. Dagnabbit, it's locked. If only there was a key.
Okay, nothing new.
Well, back to my boring flooring inspector job. Until next time.
Oh hey, there's a key.
What a stroke of luck. The locksmith had the key all along. That was disappointingly easy. I wonder what's going on.
Well, let's find out. Where's the key here? Stan's key ring. And key to Stan's gaudy chest.
Interesting. I found the secret of Monkey Island, and all it was this stupid t-shirt.
Of course. What else was I expecting? Just like the treasure of Melee Island, it was also a stupid t-shirt.
Score! Free popcorn. I found the secret of Monkey Island, and all it was this stupid t-shirt.
Well, excuse me. Like I said, I didn't know what else to expect, but I'm still disappointed. Well, that can't be the secret. LeChuck, the real one, must have it somewhere.
The switch is locked.
Oh, yeah, right. Anything else here?
You're gonna get me out of here.
You are free already, my dude. Okay. Might as well turn off the church as well. Whoa, it's getting spooky here.
Bite your tongue. That's property of the chums.
What is? Whatever. Not much of a fish shop anymore. More like a souvenir shop. I can't enter there, can I? So many souvenirs. Well, turn this off. And I didn't...
It's too dark to go back there.
Okay, and just let's check the trivia book real quick. How many... Damn, I have missed like over half of the damn trivia cards so far. And I haven't found any more. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't... Oh, I can still live, okay. On the door of the outhouse is a warning sign, nothing, pirate flag. I think it was pirate flag, right? Assuming that we're talking about the outhouse at the park at the start of the game. Oh, never mind. Maybe it was a warning sign. Okay. Well, leave with Elaine.
I'm ready to go.
Good. Me too.
So, where do we go from here? That's it?
Dad, that was a silly ending.
Yeah.
And it didn't even make any sense. You're terrible at endings.
I thought
Yeah.
you liked silly endings. You and Chucky play the ending of Monkey Island 2 really silly.
That's different. We're kids, and we're just goofing around. You're the one who said you can't just change things. You said that's not how storytelling works.
I did?
I want to know the secret. You have to tell me what you really found in the chest.
You and me both, kiddo. The chest was filled with gems, rubies and gold. Well, that's too... Excuse me, that's too boring. The secret was really the friends we made along the way. Bull. Your mom was right, it's better not to know. I wasn't making anything up. That was what really happened. There isn't any one answer to what the secret is. Perhaps the mom is right.
Your mom was right. It's better not to know. Once you have an answer to a question like that, you lose the most important part of it. Imagining the possibilities and talking about them with other people is way better.
Mom, Dad won't tell me what the secret is.
Are you filling our son's head with your outlandish stories again?
I was telling him the one about how we found the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that one. Every time you tell that story, the ending gets stranger and stranger. Let's go down to the docks and watch the galleon head out.
Yay!
I found the lost map to the treasure of Maya Island. It's going to be a fun adventure.
I'll meet you down there.
So, is this the end? What a peaceful ending that was. Okay, so that was the ending. Monkey Island created by Ron Gilbert of Terrible Toy Box. Well, like I said, I didn't know what I was expecting. What character is that? I don't recognize that character. Maybe one of the characters that they had to cut out. A bunch of more faces that I don't recognize. Art director by Rex Crowley. Oh, Crowl. Okay. And a bunch of artists. That must have been a painting of The Office or something. Animators. I don't recognize any of these names. Music by Michael Land. I recognize that name alright. The original composer from the original games. Lead game programmer David Fox, yes, I know that name as well. Game programmers Clay Craner, Kenny's son, Robert Migan. Dinky game engine by Ron Gilbert and Derek Nyland. Excuse me again. I can't believe that I still can't believe that we just finished another Monkey Island game from Ron Gilbert himself. I never thought that we would see this day that Ron Gilbert and the rest of the gang would return and finish what they started, basically. Assuming that they won't make any Monkey Island games. I mean, we don't know, or at least I don't know. Maybe they will make some more Monkey Island games, which I would be more than happy to play. Or maybe they finally put Monkey Island series to rest and they make something new, like Thimbleweed Park. Something new and original. Cast Dominic Armato as Guybrush, Alexandra Boyd as Elaine, Jess Harnell as LeChuck, yeah, this Denny Delk as Murray, and this text is going too fast, I can't read all of these names out loud. Jim Perry was Flamby. Flamby was cool. But yeah, I didn't know what to expect. I couldn't have possibly imagined what the secret of Monkey Island could have been. But a lame t-shirt? I guess the idea crossed my mind at some point, but I thought that nah, they're not gonna do that. That would be way too lame for the excuse me, to be the secret of Monkey Island. And besides, they used that gag already in the first game when the treasure of Melee Island turned out to be just a lame t-shirt. But I guess it's only fitting for this game. But then again, they didn't really tell us straight out that what the secret of Monkey Island actually is. So maybe it's just left to our imagination, so we can talk about it for years, decades to come. That's also possible, and you know what? I take it. Maybe it's just the friends that we made along the way. But yeah, this was a great game, and like I said in the first episode, I believe, when I first saw the game, the trailers and the art style, I wasn't a huge fan. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. But then the more trailers came out and I saw the different locations and characters in action, I warmed up to it some more and more and more. And now, after I have actually played the game myself, I love it. I absolutely love it. Excuse me again. My throat has been like this ever since I was sick a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, the graphics, the animation art style, I love it. Absolutely love it. It's fun, colorful, childlike, but in a good way. Love it. And it was also great to see some of the old characters to return, like Wally, Murray of course, the Voodoo Lady, I mean of course she's in every Monkey Island game I believe. And who else? Otis of course, Carla. It's a shame that we didn't get to meet what was his name? Hook something? Was it Captain? Not Captain Hook. Meat Hook? I think his name was Meat Hook from the first game. One of the crew members that you recruit in that game. So we didn't get to meet him and go to Hook Island. That's a shame. I was kind of expecting that. And then the circus, run by the Italian brothers. What was their name again? Pettuccini brothers. I don't remember. But it's kind of a shame that we didn't get to meet them as well. It's just such a shame that we didn't see all the locations and meet all of the characters from the of Melee Island from the first game. That's a bit of a shame, but oh well. You can't have it all, I suppose. And I'm also kinda a little disappointed that we didn't get to explore Monkey Island itself some more. It just kind of feels like that we just briefly visited the island. But we didn't get to meet the cannibals, but then again you could argue that the cannibals moved away from Monkey Island. Did they? Sorry about that, I got some dumb Windows notification window pop up there. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh hey, look at that map. Now, that's a pretty looking map. But anyway, I believe that in the President, Kathleen Kennedy. Oh yeah, it's a Lucasfilm part. I was like, what? Kathleen Kennedy? Why is her name here? But oh yeah, it's the LucasArts credits here. Manager, diversity and inclusion. Oh, get out. But anyway, like I was saying, in the Curse of Monkey Island, I believe that you meet the cannibals there, but they are on different island. They are on Blood Island, and I believe that they moved from Monkey Island because of the Carnival of the Damned there, and it was attracting too many tourists or something, and that's why they moved away to Blood Island. So you could argue that. That's why you don't meet the cannibals on Monkey Island. So maybe that's the reason. Okay, I guess we are reaching the end of the credits. Return to Monkey Island, made by Terrible Toy Box. What a great game. Oh. Okay, something new has been added to the scrapbook. Well, fuck it, let's check it.
Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Okay.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Okay, I'm not gonna... excuse me. I'm not gonna click on all these pictures again.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials.
Yeah, there is Meat Hook.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meat Hook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine.
Yeah, okay.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scumbar handle the catering. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride. Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
Pox? Now that sounds very serious.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. These are from the time I found the secret of Monkey Island.
Okay, well let's click this.
I started my voyage at the scumbar, but right away I could tell it wasn't going to be like old times. The new pirate leaders were focused on sacking and pillaging, but plunder stats aren't everything.
So what happened to these other 2 Madison pirates? The middle one is Lila, I believe, and she is Captain Madison herself. So what happened to her and whatever this guy's name was? We didn't get to see what happened to these 2.
I made the unusual decision to join LeChuck's crew as a way to get to Monkey Island. In some quarters, my reputation was a disadvantage.
You had a reputation?
I learned more than I ever wanted to know about mops.
Yes, we did. Unfortunately. For the trees.
Serving on LeChuck's ship was an interesting experience.
Oh yeah, his crew was fun. I liked Iron Rose and Flampy the most.
I grew to like the crew. I forgot all about looking like a zombie and starting a mutiny and seizing the ship. Gullet was my supervisor. Not a very pleasant guy.
Yeah, he was a douche.
Putre was really happy when I got her promoted to chef. My disguise held up great, right up until we were nearing Monkey Island, when it, there was a failure. I got thrown off the ship, but that was okay. I'd gotten as far as I needed to.
Yeah, luckily.
The actual return to Monkey Island was not what I expected. We all thought the secret would be on the island somewhere. Everybody had a map, some more useful than others. I learned some deeply personal things about my nemesis, LeChuck.
Really, what did we learn? Excuse me. Well, we did learn some of his secrets that we needed to learn in order to make that disguise spell work. But outside of that,
the temporary pact I made with my enemies turned out to be about 5 minutes more temporary than I had hoped.
If only we could have betrayed them faster.
Elaine and I rebuilt my old ship, the Sea Monkey, so we could sail back to Melee. It was a race to get to the secret first.
Oh, lots of characters here.
LeChuck teamed up with Madison, but that was never going to last.
Yeah, oh, there's a key too.
I hunted down all 5 golden keys. I wonder if I was supposed to keep these.
Well, if they're made of gold... Oh wait, no, Whitey Bones said that they were just painted gold, I believe. They're not actual solid gold.
Madison was scheming to betray LeChuck.
And vice versa.
Lila was scheming to betray Madison and LeChuck.
Oh, she was planning to betray both Madison and LeChuck. Now that's ballsy. So yeah, she was Captain Madison. And this guy?
I'm not sure Trent ever thought very far ahead.
Ah, Trent, that was his name.
Whitey Bones told me all about the golden keys. Elaine had a lot on her plate, but she was with me in the end. Carla handled earthquake relief as best she could under the circumstances. I broke Stan out of prison. Wally was kidnapped.
Again.
The voodoo lady disappeared. I unseated the reigning queen to become the last queen of Bermuda.
And she seems to be just chilling, now that she's not the queen anymore. Now, judging from this picture anyway, that hair looks a bit weird. Or is that her hair? She kind of reminds me of... Johnny Bravo with this picture now, because of this hair.
I visited Herman Toothrot in his cozy hermit cave. We chased LeChuck back to Monkey Island again, and I tracked him down. Elaine held off Flare Gory while I went into the monkey.
Into the monkey, huh? That sounded kinda wrong.
Someone had devised a series of themed pirate monkey puzzles to keep out the unworthy. I made this mock-up of the final puzzle. I think it's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's quite neat. It actually reminds me of those... what do you call them? Back in the good old days, some of the PC games came with these anti-cheating discs or whatever you call these. I don't remember what you called these, but PC games usually came with discs like these to prevent piracy or something.
I found Wally.
Yeah, we found Wally, but we forgot him there. What's this?
Oh shoot! I wonder when this fell out.
What was it?
Wait, what's this?
June 18th, 2020. Development won't start for another month or so, but we have been thinking about this for a while. It seems like a good time to jot down a few thoughts and then stash them away as a sort of time capsule message to our future selves about what we're setting out to do with Return to Monkey Island. Who knows, we might learn something. Monkey Island has historically been a reflection of the lives of the people who made the game. The secret of Monkey Island was about a young person setting out to pursue an exciting new career. As designers in our 20s, that is what we all were. And there's quite a few more text here. Lots of text, actually. Lots of text. The sequel, LeChuck's Revenge, was in many ways about the difficulties of making a sequel, or at least about what one does immediately after something that felt like a great success, but which went unnoticed by most of the world at large. Many years, 20, later, after Guybrush had gone on a couple of adventures with other teams who had their own hopes and challenges, we set out to make Tales of Monkey Island as a story about trust, and it is, but what jumps out most for us is that it feels like a story about grown-ups. Tales of Monkey Island, did you skip Escape and Curse of Monkey Island there? Because that's what we were, many of us in our 40s by then, with children and lives and a lumpy, encrusted layer of experience. We are well into our 50s now. We have had lengthy careers, we have made a lot of games, but Monkey Island still defines us to a certain degree, or at least in the minds of many, we are those guys who made that game a long time ago. And it feels like there is some unfinished business there. When the opportunity arose to come back to Monkey Island, we were pretty much on the same page as to what we wanted to do. Okay, that's great to hear. Guybrush, like us, is older now, and he's had a long and reasonably successful career, but he is mostly associated with something that happened a long time ago, and that feels unfinished to him. The game is a goofy pirate adventure, the same as always, but also it's a story about trying to recapture the past, which I think this game did very well, while also feeling fresh at the same time. With all its alleged youthful strength and glory, Guybrush will both succeed and fail at this. He will sort of get what he wants, but it won't be what he expected. Yeah, you summed up the ending quite well there. I predict the same for us. I believe that's the signature of Ron... Is that RG? Ron Gilbert and... It's not Dave Grossman, is it? David Fox? I don't recognize this signature right away. Nothing else here? Okay. Note to self, get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Alright. So, that was Return to Monkey Island, ladies and gentlemen, and like I said, it's a great game. I felt like a child again playing this. It felt familiar and nostalgic, but also new and fresh at the same time. And I already said what I think about the graphics overall, how it felt like meeting some of the characters. The puzzles were, I don't want to say, they were not really that challenging. I remember the first and second game being much harder, and also the Curse of Monkey Island as well. Maybe I have just become better at adventure games. Maybe that's the case, and that's why it felt like a... Playing this game felt like a breeze. Let's just put it that way. I didn't get stuck too many times, and not for too long, although I did have to whip out the... excuse me. I did have to take a look at the hint book quite a few times, but that's also partly because I was making a let's play of this game, and I didn't want to get stuck for too long because I wanna move in a reasonable pace. If I was playing this game all by myself off screen, then I would have wanted to avoid picking up the hint book. But yeah, the game wasn't really that difficult. It was actually so easy for the first 2 or few episodes or so, and at that point I was kind of afraid that is this game going to be too easy? I won't say that it's too easy. It's reasonably challenging. And that was the hard mode too, by the way. And I can only imagine that how much easier the casual or easy mode is. Maybe I should play that off screen by myself, so I can have a better comparison when I make my thoughts on video about this game at some point in the future. I could talk about this game all day. I could talk about the music, the story, the humor, the jokes, the voice actors and their performance, and well, everything, but I don't want to make this video too long, and I'm gonna save my thoughts for the future, my thoughts on video. So, let's end this video and thus this Let's Play here. So, thank you for watching my blind Let's Play of Return to Monkey Island, and see you in a new adventure.